Hey Mike, what's up, man? How are you doing? Haven't seen you guys in a while, man. So first of all, I want to say thank you for keeping in contact with me. I've been busy, man, trying to do a lot. I just closed the property with a good friend of mine about 2 weeks ago. So, but anyways, so we're always sending emails, text messages. So I've gotten a lot better with software, technology, and whatnot. And I like making people videos so I can show them with the computer what I do instead of this call and text. So I want to make you a video real quick. I'm going to show you like the things I've done um, today. I'm just leaving. It's like 9:30. I've been here all day, but I put something together for you to show that I'm putting in a little bit of work. I'm not gonna lie, it was fun putting this together because now I know a lot about fishing and I know where the fish go, how they run, which way they run, what the dams do. I know all that stuff now. So I'm gonna pull it up for you. So first thing is I set this up for you so that if you look right here, I gotta scroll down. I have it set up so it's gonna be a waterfront property and water access as well. Um, and I have all of these rivers and creeks. Well, I'm sorry, not creeks. They're all rivers, and I found these ones specifically by doing a lot of investigation. That's what I was doing. Because I know you want your salmon and your steelhead. So what I did was I used a lot of AI to get help with this, and this is a quick layout of what I did. I'm gonna send this to you. If you look, I'm gonna use this for if anyone else wants to find fishing too. But it took me a while, like I said, man. But so in that vicinity that I showed you with Flex MLS, we have like Bear Creek, Bestie River, Manistee River, Little Manistee River, Muskegon River. These are all of the rivers that I found. There was 13 of them within that vicinity. It's going to tell you what it's connected to. It's going to tell you the partial runs. Um, it's going to tell you the notes. It's going to tell you the nearby towns. It's going to tell you like the seasonal runs. If you check it out, it's gonna. I tried to make it so it gives you as much information as you can get on there. Um, and then there's a summary at the end. Like for example, right here, trout and bass are year round, but there is seasonal runs. And this right here is just like a summary of the fishing. Like you see, it says salmon are seasonal, and but steelhead are in March to May, October to December, and there's trout and bass. Those are year round fishing. The best times. I'm sure you know all this stuff, probably most of this stuff, but I just wanted to put something together for if anyone else wants to know. And I'm like, hey, let me send this just in case you don't know any of this stuff. And then the top five lake salmon and steelhead, for like, which rivers to be on. Let me go back to the beginning. Something that I like is for each river and creek, it tells you, like the run type, like full runs, uh, let me see, full run, full wild run, full runs, and it's all for salmon and steelhead. So that's that. And then let me jump back over to the other. And then this is how it's going to be. I can't get the full hold on. Let me see if I can actually. Let me see if I zoom out of this a little bit. You might not be able to see it though that well if I zoom out too much. Okay, so here's Nuevo right here. Hold on, I need to close that. So here's Nuevo down here. And I also did some investigation now that I got, I'm getting a little better at this stuff. And I have, more access to things. I have people who are helping me as well. But I did all of this on my own, man. So, get a little better. But anyways, um, and I did see what you were talking about with the dams. It said Cadillac. Like I said, sorry, I can't really zoom in right now, but Cadillac down to Reed City to Big Rapids. I seen that it was saying like, those are where the dams are. So like, the fish don't run on those rivers that I was posting or that I showed you, and they don't go all the way to Lake Michigan. So I did the um when I showed the polygon, I made sure that I was west, just like you were saying, all the way out. I also noticed that you went as high as to Thompsonville. So when I did this, I put it a little above Thompsonville. I mean, if you see something and you're like, I don't want to go that high, just disregard it because there's only 6 properties up right now, but and you're still going to get your Zillow, but this is just a little more in depth because these are the exact rivers that you're going to want, that are going to have the fish that you're going to look for, and these are going to be on the water. So these are going to be properties that are going to be on the water with the fish that you want. So within a 2 hour, maybe a little more. Like I said, hopefully I didn't take it too high, but I mean too far north or too far northeast. But I just figured I'd put it up a little higher. And with only 6 results, I know you're not going to get bombarded with emails constantly. So, you might be like, every once in a while, you might get one that's too far north. But, if something catches your eye and it's right on a great a river, and if it has constant full runs of salmon and steelhead, I mean, it seems like if you'll go as far as Thompson, okay, if it's too, if it's maybe another 20 minutes, maybe he would want something like that. So now I just have to save it. You're going to get an email and you have to accept the email, and it's like you're setting up a profile, but it's a subscription with Flex MLS. Let me get this out of the way. So yeah, you're going to accept the subscription with Flex MLS, and then, we're going to get them up and get them set up for you. I'll set them up so you get them daily because it's not going to, you're not going to get bombarded with them. And then, yeah, we'll get the ball rolling. You'll get you will get them as soon as the agent posts them, because every agent has to post on Flex MLS first, and then they post on Zillow, and then they post on Redfin. So you'll get them as soon as they get posted on there first. So I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna help him find the exact river with the fish that he wants by the location. So yeah, hopefully that's exactly what you want, man. So um like I said, man, thanks for working with me. If you know anybody else who's looking for these type of fish, now I got like a packet that I put together so I can send them out to people and say, hey, these are the fish, this is the river that they're on, and these are the areas. So let me know, man. Once again, thanks for sticking with me, Mike, and let's get you that property. If there's anything else that you need, if you need me to change, if you want to go lower on the price, I know we said 850, so I have it in. I know you said you're willing to go as high as 850, so I have that in there. If you want me to change that lower, or if you want to go higher, I can go higher. Whatever you want, man, let me know. All right. You have a blessed evening, man. Thank you very much.